Hello, beauties. Get your kids. Get your kids. Because I had to step into my dark feminine energy today to stand my ground. So, before I started my day, I always check in with spirit and, I pull a few cards and I ask, what is the energy for today? And I got these three cards. Um, and I'm going to sum it up because I know that TikTok and Instagram does not like long videos. So the first card that I pulled was Desert Passage. And Desert Passage is a card basically meaning that you're going through a stage where no one is with you. Not only is no one with you, but this is the stage where you have to figure stuff out for yourself. It's an isolation period for you to connect with spirit. And it's such, if you picture a desert, there's nothing out there. There's just all of this land that just looks like it goes for miles and miles, and you just have to trust that there's a divine plan. Like, just, in the desert, you have to trust that you are going to make it to civilization, right? And basically this card is saying, what you think may be a mistake is actually the best thing that could have ever happened to you. So being in a desert sounds scary. It sounds far, like you are just abandoned, but in the desert is where you connect deepest with Christ, right? So then the next card that I pulled was called Watching Clouds. And it was lay back, rest, and relax. Listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul, even if those around you do not agree. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. I want you to keep what I'm saying in mind before I get to my point of what happened to me today. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. You don't always need to know where you're going. Be present. Each stage is part of the journey. With the twists and turns of life in unexpected ways, it may be hard to accept, but have faith that you're on the road that you're meant to travel. If there is something you can't accept, start by accepting that you can't accept it. Allowing your wandering path is the key to grace and peace in your life. So I pulled these cards, and literally right after I pulled these cards, I got a notification reminder of an upcoming bill. And this is a bill that me and my daughter and her boo are supposed to split. And when I sent it to her, she sent me a message back saying, oh no, I need to make a payment arrangement on that. Well, I don't even want to go into the whole details of it, but I have been carrying a lot of weight and burden that is not my own. And so at this point, when she said that, I was completely fed up because I've been cutting out a lot of people and situations out of my life that is not serving my highest good. But because she felt like she was my child and she has this sense of entitlement, she thought that it doesn't matter how much mama has on her. She'll make it work. She'll figure it out. And I am at the stage of my life where I am not dealing with any one-sided relationships, any form of inconsistency, regardless as to who that is. Now, when she said that she needed to come back to my house, mind you, my kids are grown. I let her know that I had already gone through such a heavy attack that I cannot bear the weight of anything else. And she assured me, oh, no, no, don't you worry. I'm going to get back on my feet quick and I will even be able to help. But that was not the case. She has been another financial burden on top of what I already have to recover. And it just seems like the universe is testing me and giving me continuous squeezes to see how much I truly love, honor, and respect myself, and if I'm going to allow people to walk over me or take advantage of me in any type of way. So at this point, I just was not having it. And I let her know what I expected to be done, or else you've burned this bridge and you may not cross it again. So I started pulling more cards after that. And I'm going into prayer and I'm like, God, let me know how to handle this situation so that I am not making even challenging situation more challenging. What is it going to be? What do I need to do that is within the highest good for all concerned? And so God said, you need to stand your ground. You need to stand your ground. You need to speak your truth, regardless as to how uncomfortable it may be for others, because the best way to show someone you love them is by allowing them the capabilities to do for themselves, right? So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm speaking my truth. I'm moving forward. I'm putting the foot down. I'm gonna do all of that, and so God knows my heart, and He knows that if I don't get constant reassurance, then I'm gonna beat myself up about it, and I'm gonna say, oh well, maybe I should have did this or I should have did that or whatever. So He used this friend that oftentimes she comes through with a vibe of the day, and the vibe of the day said, tell yourself, I am not going to stress about anything anymore, because I know no matter what it is, it's going to be taken care of, just as everything else has been in my life. So long as I remain committed to myself, I will find happiness and peace in each given moment and surrender to the things I cannot change. I know my life will be good. I know all is well. I know I am well. Now carry on. So I called her and I thanked her for this message, and I told her briefly what was going on and that I needed the confirmation so that I can stand strong in moving forward with what I knew I needed to do for myself. And I told her, I said, I find it just so amazing that, these vibes of the day are so fitting, and I'm like, I wonder how many people resonate with these vibes of the days. And so literally I pick up a passenger, and this passenger is on the phone with someone, and someone is on the phone going off about the same exact situation of their child and their entitlement, taking advantage and abusing a good thing and emptying out that well. And I said, wow, I was contemplating on whether or not this is something that I should even be discussing with everyone else, but yeah. Then I see on the back of someone's bumper sticker, stand in your truth, even if you have to stand alone. And so I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to stand in your truth. Do not enable your kids, your lover, your family, or anyone else to take advantage of you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If you have to isolate yourself just to prove your point, just to bring harmony to the relationship, do that.